Hello my friends and welcome back to this indie devlog of my upcoming game Surviving Tonight. In today's video I'm going to show you just a quick look at a new map that I'm working on, show you a little bit of the process of how I build it. This is going to be the hospital in my fantastic horror 2D zombie game, and there's actually going to be multiple floors to this hospital, so there will actually be a whole nother set of rooms for this area that'll be accessed from these stairs up here. However, the player will first encounter the hospital right through here, off of the streets and through the main entrance into what looks like a little waiting area where people spend a lot of time when they go to the hospital while waiting for a doctor to see them, a little lobby reception area, and a little key here that I'll show you guys here in just a minute when we run the game. That key is actually going to be needed to get through this little door area that accesses the next floor. Also, rudimentary looking elevators and very basic bathrooms. You'll notice it's pretty empty right now. What I'm going to need to do is design a couple sprites specifically for the hospital itself and then kind of fill it in and maybe make some ground signs and other stuff that looks like hospital decor. Couple of rooms here where people would be staying, more kind of waiting areas and such forth. Go ahead and hop in game and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Oh my friends, I almost forgot something before we jump in there. It's not going to be as exciting without some enemies to fight. Let's go ahead and throw a couple of them in there right now. I've got these guards that will be in the game and actually attack you in this area, but I'm not going to drop them in right now. We'll just do a couple zombies just to have a little bit of fun with it. Maybe a couple in here, make it kind of hot. Guard over here, maybe a guy up here, and hanging out in this room or something like that. Cool. Just so you guys can see, we can also do a lot more with this room design. We can grab these trees and kind of place them however we want. This area is kind of surrounded by woods, so I kind of place a lot of them out there with no rhyme or reason. I can grab another tree right here and drop it right in the middle. No, it won't go inside there. Maybe just like right around here. I'm not a pro by any means, but I like to lay them out so they don't look too uniform, you know, depending on the area that you're at, unless they were meant to grow that way. Like these bushes are kind of in a nice formal line. So with the enemies in place, now let's jump in game. Here we go, we're entering from this side, and you can see that front entrance. It's 8 a.m. in the game right now. It's relatively light out, a little bit dark. This little map right here is going to be where the downtown is. You can also access the hospital. So as you can see, my friends, there are multiple ways to enter and exit maps. It is going to be an open world game with a lot to explore. Of course, got a couple cars stacked up here. Let's go ahead and walk on in. If we walk up to the sign, it says Woodland Hills Hospital. Nice. Go in here. Destroy some of these chairs. Fight this zombie back. Punching is only so effective. Let's see here. Oh, the key. Okay, so I lied to you guys because I said that there was a key here, but the reality is it's only there if you're at a certain point in the storyline, which I'm not in this test place. So we have no way to get to the stairs, but that's okay because I haven't built them yet. Nice creepy music in here. See transparent proximity on the ceiling tiles working correctly. Nice. Okay, it's pretty bright. I want you guys to see a little bit more at night, so I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward there. I actually need to put some lighting in here now that I think about it. There's no lights in here at all, so we won't have any pretty colorful lights. It's a pretty creepy music for this level. It's not music that I designed, but it is music that was made available for developers to use in projects like this, and we'll be listing in the credits if it makes the final cut for the game. I found a little bit of a glitch here with my floor tile. It looks like I need to place it differently because it's only in like half of this little elevator shaft. So normally you'd find that key over there and be able to come up here. Outside of that, it just says door locked, and that'll lead to the next area in the storyline. Looking pretty good. Another thing I want to show you guys that I added really quick is in the menu, you're gonna see this new world mini map, and it's kind of pixelated, ugly looking right now. I'll admit that. I'm gonna clean it up, but you can notice like right over here is the church where the player starts kind of playing the game from, and down here is the suburbs, and then some of these paths, this downtown area that's mostly empty, and then right where we're at right now is the hospital. And right now this is the essential maps of the game, but it kind of gives me a little bit of kind of a structure to work with, because now I can expand out over here, and and I haven't put the graveyard, so we have the cemetery and a little intro area here. So this map isn't completely completed, but it's pretty accurate for the most part. Being a little bit creeped out by my own game running in the background. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This hospital, it's 2 a.m. in the morning, and we're exploring an abandoned hospital full of the dead. Nothing creepy about that. Alright, my friends, this is just a little bit of concepts of level design. I'm going to give you an update on this map as soon as it's actually completed, and kind of show you how much more exciting it'll be once there's items in it, and other moving objects, and you have it pop back now that you've seen it in game. This is our beautiful hospital level, connected to a few other areas in the game, maybe more in the future once we branch out the map, as you've seen. This is going to be drastically different in the final build. I'll be continuing to improve upon it. We'll go ahead and yank these enemies out now. I don't actually just drop in static enemies. I actually drop in like an item that generates them in random spots and more frequently depending on the time of the day. So like if it's late at night, a lot more zombies are going to show up than if it's like, you know, if it's noon, almost none do. So, and we don't want to forget him. That'd be creepy. There's that key that we can only get into a certain... Friends, thank you for watching, and if you like this video and you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Do the subscribe like thing if you want, and I'll talk to you again as always. My friends, adios amigos.